Good morning, guys.
Hi.
Our last day on the Treasure Coast for a couple of different reasons. So we have our coffee now, and we decided this is when we're going to do our intro for the day. However, I have been on the phone with a dive shop here to see if there's any possibility of getting into the water. It didn't really rain overnight, but the wind has picked up even more so than it did yesterday, and it's not going to happen. It's not safe enough to go out. The visibility is poor, and they're telling us not to waste our money. So, again, family motto is we're going to pivot. So we went to the coffee shop first so we could get caffeinated and make an alternative plan, and we have decided to cut the Treasure Coast trip short and move on to our next place a day early. We'll take our time today to get things ready, packed up, and leave, but I believe I can say pretty confidently we're going to head back to the central portion of the state. We had decided last night, again, we shift around. We are very fluid. We had decided last night to head to Jacksonville and go to Jacksonville Beach. But again, when you look at high tide, you look at wind advisory over the next several days, it doesn't make sense, either because we have to go so far off the coast that Abra is going to be vulnerable with the time that we're gone, or it just won't happen again because shore diving and wind advisory and surf is going to be too high. So we're going to go to a little no-name town. After we talked to our good friend Chat that said head to High Springs, about 30 minutes northwest of Gainesville. And there you will find 4 springs within 30 minutes of where you are staying. It is a dive capital for freshwater spring. Very big, respected dive community. And so I think that's what we're going to do and try to double up, if you will, the amount of dives that we might be able to get in over the next week. It's not being affected by weather on that side of the coast, and it will give us a little bit of a closer drive to head back to Charlotte when the trip is ended. So I think that's the plan. We're going to go back, and I'm going to take a little bit of time to look up Airbnbs, but I think that's where we're going to head today. You have thoughts?
We came to the Treasure Coast to dive, and
Yeah.
tropical storm. We have tried every single day to go
We
diving.
We have.
And they did take a group out on Sunday, but the visibility was so bad, we just decided we were going to wait it out, and nobody had a good time on that trip. So
That's what he told us this morning. He said that we tried, and he said you got 4 feet of visibility. Don't waste your money. And I'll show, I'll do a little screen recording and put on the screen here of the winds that are happening through this evening. And so when you take that into consideration, even if it were to stop this evening, by the time that all of the churn kind of settles out in the Atlantic Ocean, it's going to be time for us to go back.
I'm a little bummed. I have been interested in going to Jacksonville for a very long time for a lot of reasons. I want to go to the Jacksonville Zoo. There's some historical things up there I want to see. I really want to go see the graves of everyone in Leonard Skinner who's been there. There's like a million reasons why I want to go to Jacksonville, but right now we are prioritizing wanting to dive. And I have promised Michael if I can get 5 more dives in 2025, in the next 3 months, I will consider doing advanced open water certification. But I'm really wanting to continue to build my confidence. And so we're going to pursue freshwater diving, which is my favorite. I don't care to get in the saltwater if I can help it.
And that's ultimately what's most important to me, is that Julie gets more comfortable. Even I get more comfortable in diving. And so if that means only 20, 25, 30 feet of water, that's fine. I'm really going to cross my fingers and star that we get to head to Devil's Den. That's a short drive if we get to go to High Springs. And so that allows us, it told us we can get to even a specific part of the entrance of a cavern before you have to be advanced. So I think it's going to offer us enough technical diving skills to make Jules and I more comfortable. And it's going to be a great mixture of fun, because we had just a awesome time last week in Rainbow. And so that's what we're hoping the remainder of the trip is going to be for us. And like Jules said, so we ultimately decided we were going to make this about water, and to do that we need to chase and go more inland and go to freshwater.
We're going to move a whole day early, but it's all right.
We're going to move a whole day early. That's okay. Again, we are fluid, we are adaptable, and we're going to do it. That's what we do. We're going to chase the water and not spend another night here waiting out the wind, if you will, just to get up and move tomorrow. So we're going to get our things together and check back in with you once we have a solid plan, but I think that's what we're doing.
It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we have not done much this morning except pack, and Michael had to work, and now we're hitting the road. We don't know where we're going. Boy, I just realized the AC is on. I hope it's not loud. We know we're headed towards kind of the Gainesville area. We have not found a place to spend tonight or for the next week yet, but we've got feelers out with some Airbnb hosts to see how,
what that looks like.
What that looks like for us. We're getting really good at packing up. I was super proud of us.
Yeah, it was really fast today.
When we decided, okay, it's go time. I've been filming videos for my other channel that I'm about to start all morning. And when we decided it was go time, we were going to start packing, I think we had the whole house packed in under 15 minutes, loaded in the Jeep.
It was fast, yeah.
It was really fast. We're getting so good at this. But this is the reality of how we're living. We're leaving a day early. I hope face tracking is not on. We have nowhere to go yet, but we're headed in the general direction of where we hope to stay.
We're going north.
Going north. North and west. So yeah, we're just checking in because we have absolutely nothing to say, but don't want this vlog to be completely without information. We have plugged Gainesville into our maps until we hear back from the Airbnb hosts that we're talking to, and we're headed that general direction.
Just so everyone knows, Florida is different than other states. Florida, specifically town by town, has to vote on whether or not they allow Airbnbs, and that makes it a little bit iffy when it comes to looking for specific towns that you may want to stay in, hotel versus Airbnb. So like Joel said, we've had to put out feelers, but we went ahead and get on the road because we got several hours worth of a drive ahead of us. Update. So, we are 11 miles from Kissimmee. We are starving. We have had no food or anything today to eat, right?
I haven't ate breakfast all week.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say breakfast and then forgot. That means food too. So we are stopping. We're actually going to be hitting 192 in 11 miles, old stomping grounds from this previous fall, and going to regroup because we are still not sure where we're going to be staying. The offers that have come through are not great offers for the few places in the area, and Gainesville doesn't have anything. So we're going to stop, regroup. It'll be about another hour and a half to Gainesville, I think, by the time we get to where we're going in Kissimmee. But again,
we told them we were going to another town.
Hope Springs. Hope Springs has no places for Airbnbs.
That fit our requirement and budget.
No places in that town. Yeah, we had to go either north or south, and Gainesville is south, and ChatGPT said you're probably better off go south a little bit. So,
flying by the seat of our pants here.
It's okay. Travel days, you do that on travel days.
Won't be the first time.
No.
Good old 192. I tell you what, it was not on my bingo card that I'd be looking at 192 today.
Me either. Me either. And now it's bringing back memories.
I didn't believe it, but we are.
Believe it.
We are a lot further down. This right here, this intersection, going the other way, going eastbound. Michael and I got rear-ended last March, I believe it was.
March.
We were on our way to Melbourne to check on our storage unit and pick up some stuff, and we were headed eastbound. And
someone tried to do an illegal U-turn on the tracks. And we got stopped, but the person behind us didn't.
And we didn't hit the car in front of us, but the guy behind us plowed in the back of us, and so that was an experience. But I don't know. I was just saying, if I'm not in a hurry or trying to get anywhere quickly, I have always enjoyed the ride up and down 192. It's entertaining to me. There's nothing quite like this in Charlotte, where I'm from. There's a historic downtown Kissimmee. There's just nothing quite like it anywhere else. I find 192. It reminds me of being a kid going up and down the strip at Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Just every block is something completely different.
Uh-huh.
Talking about places we never thought we would be again.
Yes.
We are very close to the Medieval Times on 192, and in February of last year, that's where we lived, literally right behind the Medieval Times. But we just got gas at the Wawa. Our first Wawa this Florida trip.
That is the first Wawa this trip, yeah.
We haven't been to a Wawa yet. And we're starving. We decided not to pursue a steak any longer. Michael's going to go into a Chipotle and get us 2 bowls to go. And he's going to show you how we do that. It's not our ideal food situation, but it is what we're going to have to do on the road. Neither one of us are really in the mood for a fast food burger.
Yeah, no.
I kind of had it up to here with smash burgers, and I put all fast food burgers into that category right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of in the mood for a variety of things. So Michael's going to take you into a Chipotle and make me a carnivore bowl, and then I have no idea what kind of bowl you'll make.
Yeah, I'm not sure what bowl I'll make either, but...
he eats more things than I eat.
Yeah, well, like I'm trying to decide whether or not I want rice.
No rice for me, but I want all the different kinds of meats that they offer, and shredded cheese, sour cream, queso if they have it. I really have no idea what's in that queso, but I'll be wild. I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
You know, if it's carnivore, it's for me. No guac. I do eat occasionally fresh fruit and things that are in season, but I wouldn't trust Chipotle.
All right, let's see if we can do this here. Ooh, look at the carne asada. Yes. Hi there. I'm going to do 2 bowls, please. Rice in only one of them. White rice, please. No beans in either. And for one, with the rice, can I do steak? Regular steak. And then for the other one, can you get multiple meats or no?
You can half and then double protein.
Let's do that. Yeah, we'll do the regular steak and regular chicken.
They got double.
Double, yeah. Queso on both, please. Cheese on both. Sour cream on both. And then the one with the rice here, could I get some of your red chimichurri?
That's not hot salsa. It's on the side. I can't put it on the bowl.
No, it's okay. Let me do the hot salsa instead, yeah. On it, yeah, that'd be great. And I think that'll do it. Yeah. Thank you. $32.30.
Wow.
Without any chips. So we had to do half on yours and double protein. That's what.
Double protein.
Yeah, I said, well, give us. And they didn't have a fountain for.
Do they have silverware?
Oh yeah, I gotta go back in and get that. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. I told them to go, but they didn't put it in there. Yeah. Okay.
You know which one's which?
Well, you'll see it, but I think the C is the double.
This one feels a lot heavier.
Okay, well then maybe that one's yours.
I should probably tell you, I've actually never been to a Chipotle before. I'm a big Moe's Southwest Grill Girl fan. Michael was the one who introduced me to Moe's. Before that, I went to Salsaritas, but didn't really like Salsaritas. Not sure how I feel about this. I think Moe's is still probably going to be my favorite.
Probably.
Mine has no rice. Yours is basically looks like the same thing, but with rice, huh?
That's, yeah, and then this is their hot salsa, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only change.
Update.
Update.
High Springs is off the list. They don't do Airbnbs.
They don't do Airbnbs, and Devil's Den is on my list of like to-dos. And the closest place from High Springs to Devil's Den made it out of our way with Abra. So we're going south. I'm looking now at Ocala. And Ocala has a lot of nice springs around it as well. We also met some very nice folks on the cruise from Ocala. He was a pilot in the armed forces, and so I'm looking. There's a lot of Airbnbs available, so that may be where we're headed next.
Ocala was pretty high on my list of places I wanted to check out, but I thought we were done with Central Florida. People gonna think we're zipping around like we don't know what we're doing.
Well,
that'd be right.
A little bit of an evening rush hour. If you folks have not had the pleasure of being on I-4 before, Carl, you know what I'm talking about. It is 4:30 in the evening, and this is what it looks like. Now, where we were on 192, getting to Ocala, it told us this would be the quickest way, and we have booked a place, guys. I know you guys are on pins and needles waiting. We have booked a place. We are headed to Ocala. We will be 30 minutes within Devil's Den and 9 minutes from Silver Springs. So we are super excited. This has been on Julie's list as well for natural Florida. Ocala has. So I think we made the better decision today. When I started looking how far out we were going to have to go into the countryside, I started getting a little less confident from the first town that I was looking at. So
I never heard of High Springs, Florida.
Yeah, I'd never heard of High Springs, but apparently,
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, apparently it is a diving center. The problem is Airbnbs aren't allowed. So then you start going into campsites. And, Michael glamps. I don't really camp. And there wasn't anything like that available. So like I said, I had to go to the next town, which was further away from anything. Anyway, that's where we are right now. We are 82 miles. So with traffic, that ends up being, hour and a half. Yeah. Should arrive around 6 p.m. But I thought I'd check in and just let you guys know. As long as the rain stays off, we'll call it a success whenever we get there. Are you hungry? How's the Chipotle doing for you?
That was my first ever Chipotle.
Yeah?
I think I like Moe's better, but if I'm being 100% honest, I think you're right. It does taste cleaner than Moe's. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know if it's grilled and maybe not grilled.
The steak did seem like it was straight up just grilled. There was no,
sometimes Moe's
grease.
Tastes.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're cooking these days.
Yeah, true. So, I am satisfied but not full, but that's okay. Like I said, travel days are never fun, but I still think we've gotten better at it. I think this day has not completely stunk, know.
No, we're getting really it's getting easy. It's just timing things with your work around being stuck in rush hour traffic. And
I will tell you, and Julie will fully admit, I would never have started on the road without having booked a place before, but I'm getting better at adjusting.
Bougie Michael over here has come a long way in the last year and a half. There was a time where things had to be booked, airline tickets had to be booked 30 to 60 days in advance, and you have to book your hotel before you ever even book.
I would obsess over the whole, how good of a deal is it, and can I find a better deal?
An adequate gym, how far am I going to have to drive?
Yeah.
He used to have a whole long list of
It was a list.
Traveling with him was tough. And now we're literally waking up realizing we're going to be homeless by the end of the day. Where do you want to go? I don't know. Let's just start heading one direction.
We'll go.
So free.
Yeah, we knew we were going to head north. That's about all we could say whenever we left the place.
I'm not even sure what way we're headed. I mean, we're headed northeast, but I thought we were going to a town that was way northwest of where we were. So
this is true.
I'm unclear why we're doing. This town must not be where I think it is.
Onward and upward. But yeah, we are getting better at this for sure.
Did you tell them why we picked this town?
Why we picked this town? Okay, so we were sitting eating our Chipotle, and I told Jules, look, Gainesville is...
Oh, am I getting off here?
Yes.
Please let me over, guys. Somebody, anybody. Thank you. Oh, they're so nice. Florida's so nice.
Florida is so nice. So we were sitting there eating. Amber, she got a little bit upset because Julie slowed down. And I said, I'm concerned because Gainesville has nothing, and the 7 homes they do have are way overpriced. High Springs is out, so we go so far north we have to take some of the springs on our list away. And Julie said, well, look south. Look in Macanopy. Look around.
Yeah, I really want to go to Payne's Prairie.
Payne's Prairie, yes. And I said, oh yeah, Ocala's there. Well, there were 116 homes we could choose from, and I said, done. I asked Chat. Chat said, you know what? That is a great spot because you're 30 minutes from here, 15 minutes from here. I said, okay, that's what we're going to do. Got online, found 3. The ladies were very nice, very quick to respond, and it was a done deal in, 20 minutes? 25 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to stop boring you. We're going to get there, and we're going to have a great evening.
So I just had an idea, and we should have been doing this all along.
Agreed.
Just now occurred to me. Maybe we can do this moving forward if we don't forget. But I think on our way or on our commute to a new location, a new destination as digital nomads, we should look up in a bite-sized amount the history of where we're going. So I had Michael ask ChatGPT in 10 sentences, tell me the history of the town of Ocala, Florida.
Yes.
And I'm driving, so I can't read it.
Okay.
Michael's going to read it to you.
Yes, I'm going to switch camera focus. Hello. So, it used to be known, I have arguable right off the bat with this statement, used to be known as the horse capital of the world.
That's a big statement going to somebody from Kentucky.
But I did see that a lot of these places said, hey, it's by the World Equestrian Center. And I kept asking Jules, do you have any idea what that is? Anyway, has a rich history, unique character. It says the area was inhabited by the Timucua people before Spanish explorers arrived in the 1500s. Ocala is thought to come from the Timucuan word Ocali, meaning big hammock. Modern city took shape in the mid-1800s, becoming an important hub for citrus, cotton, and later thoroughbred horse breeding. It says a devastating fire in 1883 destroyed much of downtown, leading to the widespread use of brick in reconstruction today. The 20th century, horse farms became the central part of Ocala's identity, with champion racehorses bred and trained there. And today, this is on our list, you can explore Silver Springs State Park, famous for crystal clear springs and glass bottom boat tours. I'm sure scuba is in that. I know that because I've already looked that up. Historic downtown Ocala features restored Victorian architecture, art galleries, and cultural festivals. And then to end it, the city sits near the Ocala National Forest, offering hiking, camping, and wildlife viewing. Ocala blends deep history, natural beauty, and equestrian culture into a distinctive Florida destination. And like Julie said, ever since we met those great folks on our cruise series, it became something on my list. I had never thought about Ocala prior to that, and so super happy that we're going to be going there and spending the next 7 days.
I think we should be learning about every place we go, even if it's just like I knew nothing about their equestrian history. And they're probably really proud of that. You know, that's probably something that I wonder if it was the Spanish horses that maybe were left there.
Maybe. Forgive me. I used to know how they originated a thoroughbred horse. It was an Arabian horse, but I don't remember what the other. I'll have to ask Chat. Chat. Tell me.
How are you doing all this?
Well, I'm not driving. That's the first thing. Yeah, hang on. I'll be back with you because Julie does not have autocorrect on her phone on her text, so that's really messing me up.
Because I never mess up.
Trying to do one finger. Yeah, she doesn't. I mess up all the time. Back. It says the thoroughbred originated in England in the late 17th and early 18th centuries by crossbreeding the fast, powerful, and enduring race horse from the Arabian horse and the Turkoman stallion, known for speed, stamina, and refinement. And that's how we got the thoroughbred. Now, I'm going to ask him, how dare you say the horse capital of the world? Don't you know where I'm from? I don't know if he does or not, though. Yeah, I'm going to ask him to tell me.
This still does not explain how Ocala became the horse capital of the world.
Yeah, that's true. Let me see. Resulting thoroughbred game, we're now racing. Yeah, it doesn't tell me that. Huh. Pause, please. I'm laughing because I said, tell me how Ocala became known for thoroughbreds. And he said, well, Ocala, the Ocala hub, is relatively a recent thing compared to England and Kentucky. Here's how it happened. In 1940, a Kentucky horseman, Carl G. Rose, recognized that Ocala is also limestone rich. By the way, that's why horses and bourbon are the only things, essentially, outside of some tobacco, that's really grown in Kentucky. It's because of all the limestone that was there once we were underwater back before the last ice age, I guess, which also created the largest cave system in the world. He saw that limestone was in the soil in Ocala as well, and so it was very similar, it says, as the bluegrass region of Kentucky. This is calcium. That's a horse in the strong bones, crucial for racing. And so he put the first farm called Rosemere Farm there in 1943. And the rest is history, as they say. Well, that's kind of neat.
Well, are they actually the horse capital, or are they just like a little horse satellite? Why are they called the horse capital?
This is, hey,
he brought his horses here from Kentucky.
Fair question. It says, over the decades, Ocala has produced numerous champion horses, including Affirmed. Okay, Affirmed was a Triple Crown winner in the 70s. It says Ocala is home to hundreds of horse farms, making it the horse capital of the world. Well, now, hang on. All right, hold on. I'm going to pause here again. So I challenged a little bit. I said, well, tell me why Kentucky isn't still the horse capital of the world. And he says, well, that's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. Kentucky is, italicized, world famous for thoroughbred breeding and racing, but Ocala earned the official title. But how?
Kentucky not think they needed to apply for this title?
Yeah, right. Like, do you just call in TripAdvisor? Yeah. It says horse population.
Like voted #1 Philly cheesesteak in New York, and it's like, by who? Your mom?
Yeah. There's like 14 famous Rays in New York City, and they all have the best pizza.
#1.
Yeah. Horse density population. It says Marion County, that's where Ocala is, has one of the highest concentrations of horses, 70,000 horses, over 600 farms. Okay. It's their government. Their government trademarked it's the horse capital of the world. Diversity of breeds. Kentucky is overwhelmingly focused, almost to a fault, on thoroughbreds. Ocala has a broader range. They have thorough quarter horses, Arabians, Pasafinos, and many more. This strengthens their claim on capital, breeding success.
Okay. So they're the horse capital, not the. Which one's the racehorse again? Thoroughbred.
The thoroughbred, yeah.
All right, fine.
He's saying year-round climate and the lack of winters is better that Kentucky cannot offer because of its colder climate. Fair, but guys, if you've seen the barns that these horses have to sleep in,
these horses are living a better life than most people I know, except for the fact that they're made to work.
Yes, but ultimately, he says, official recognition came in 2007 because Marion County trademarked the title. That's what happened. And it went through the U.S. Patent Office, babe, so Kentucky can't take it, I guess.
You go, Marion County. Good for you pulling that rug out from under Kentucky.
Right. It says, so Kentucky remains the historic and spiritual heart of American thoroughbred racing, while Ocala holds the official trademark title. He says, do you want me to put together a side-by-side comparison? No, chat, we're good.
If you keep asking him, he's going to ask you to put together a 60-second short or script a YouTube video.
Yeah, he knows what we do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right,
there's the history of Ocala in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think this vlog has been quite long enough.
Yes, we are unpacked.
Yeah, that did not take long.
No.
We're getting faster and faster at unpacking.
We are.
On a moving day, generally, we just unpack, make sure Abra is comfortable and understands where the door is, and she knows where she needs to go if she needs to let us know she needs to go out. And then we go grocery shop, load up on our carnivore food. I think that's next on the to-do list.
Yes, it is.
And then we are all settled in. We're in a new home and a new place, and I cannot wait to explore Ocala.
I know. It's not even 7 o'clock.
Yep. If anybody has any recommendations for Ocala, let us know down below.
Please, this is all new to us.
Hoping to do lots of diving and snorkeling if all goes well. So, bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow and whatever we get up to tomorrow.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for still being here.
Have a good night.
Bye.